Hey gang, how's it going?
It's
going.
It's
Easy
going.
going.
I'm very excited to play my new character, and I had
Yeah.
help in making them. And I'm very, very excited because they are fleshed out better than what I could have done by myself. So I'm just so excited.
Yeah. We
Very cool.
have for those of you that tagged on for the original Monster Hunters playthrough, which was supposed to be like a one-shot quest kind of thing, we have had 2 new players join us. One of our players needed to do every other week, so we decided to run this group as an alternate group. So that player could still join us for the main campaign, and then now we're doing Monster Hunters as its own thing. So we have 2 parties running concurrently in the same world at roughly the same time. We'll see how that goes in the long run, but for now, it's roughly at the same time.
Yes.
So we are waking up on day 4 of our players being in the game. All of our players are players. All of our players are some manner of fancy influencer or well-known internet to-do person, and are navigating the game world. And this morning they all woke up and couldn't log out of the game like they were supposed to. How's that going for everybody?
Oh, that's
Not great.
weird.
Not great. Not great.
Not super awesome.
Buttermilk and Paula are not okay right now. Freaking out just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Pockets is fretting a little bit, but has faith in the people who are smarter than them to solve the problem. Assuming there is a problem, because they are choosing that this is just bonus time.
Oh, so technically speaking,
They're choosing.
it's not quite bonus time because you guys do have a full week in game as like approved by the company. There was just supposed to be periodic logouts. So you were supposed to have a break before the last few days. And that break is now being pushed out a day, and the button's not working. So, technical glitch?
I think Pockets would submit the question of, so 24 hours in game or 24 hours real time?
24
to
hours
the-
in game, not out of game.
Okay.
So they're pushing it to tomorrow in game for you guys to log out next, is what they're saying.
But it's just it's an extra hour. It's fine. Our bodies won't shut down. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, basically you've been sleeping for, oh god, you're on day 4, so you've been sleeping for 3 hours in the real world by now. So it's, it's a long nap at this point. It's not nothing too crazy.
Not awful. Fine. Probably by hour 6, that's when catheters get involved. But we're not there yet.
So our new players, you guys have not yet been introduced. How is your character handling not being able to log out of the game? And would you introduce your character to us?
Me?
Either
one of
you.
us. You want to go first, or I could go?
Okay. I think so. Ruby is. Should I introduce the whole character?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So Ruby is a 6-foot-tall crow girly pop, and she is very materialistic, kind of like Rarity from My Little Pony, where she's not completely selfish about it, but she will stop and stare at her own reflection. And I think her character right now is too distracted by the bling that she has on herself, and is just like, I can wait.
Oh my god, those sunglasses are so reflective.
Oh my god, they are.
Amazing.
Beautiful, though. Beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, Ruby is a wizard, and like pros like to trade for shiny things. She loves to adorn herself in jewelry, but her character flaw is she doesn't know the difference between real jewelry and costume jewelry. So she's got that going for her. She will do it for a Scooby snack if the Scooby snack is shiny, but she is just she sees the alert and is just like, oh well, and it's just kind of like going like that, like in a mirror, some or reflection in a window, just like kind of pripping her feathers, super girly pop, just like, yes, I look good. All right.
Absolutely unbothered.
And what has Ruby been doing for the first 3 days of their adventure? Have they just been enjoying the city? Because you guys are all in the Monster Hunters Guild. That's how all of you are connected. Do you think you were did you tag along with the party to join the Monster Hunter Guild and have since split off, or do you think you just kind of were like, oh, that sounds like fun? There might be treasure or something of that nature.
That one.
That one, treasure.
It's kind of like, yeah, just kind of like figuring it out as I go along, and
Yeah,
kind of being like, oh, that sounds fun. I'll go help out with that, or oh, this sounds fun. I'll go help with that. No real agenda, just kind of going with the flow.
The allure of the shiny, 100%. And Edgar, would you introduce your character and how they're reacting to the weird, we can't log out, it's okay, we'll just log out tomorrow messages that you've been getting?
Yeah, so Zima Chas is an Eladrin. It's currently in an autumnal sort of look. And yeah, they pronouns are they, she, by the way. And they look fabulous. They entered this whole game in the first place mostly for character design, like playing with makeup, playing with hair, playing with the fashion, just kind of endlessly. And then probably stumbled their way into a Monster Guild, really, just and pretty quickly got passionate about working on kind of a dangerous mission, and went solo, and something went really wrong there, and that is more troublesome to Zima, really, than an extra day in the game. But perhaps not quite as unbothered as Ruby. Like, it's a little sketch, but at the same time, Zima's like, had expected there to kind of be more technical issues, because what's happening is absolutely insane. So yeah, Zima is somewhere, I guess, waking up alone after the whole news, and is just kind of taking it in stride. Hasn't really been reaching out to folks or anything.
Which brings me to my next question for the two new players. Last night at the Monster Hunter Guild, our party had gotten back from rehoming a dragon, roughly speaking. Not that it was common knowledge to anyone else in the guild, but it turned into this raucous sing-along full guild party that very quickly turned into 80s and 90s hits to some extent, very probably confusing most of the NPCs.
Hardcore.
Do you guys think you would have partaken in that at all?
110%.
Buttermilk
Yeah.
was on fire that night.
Oh man, that's tricky. Probably Zima was around, but kind of at the edges of the party, like not quite able to get fully in it because of how bad that mission went. But yeah, kind of middling. Like it's exciting. It's hard to stay away, but also not fully in it.
Mel, I don't think I heard how Ronan is reacting to the chaos of not being able to log out.
He's suspicious.
Okay.
He has reason to believe that he is the reason why everyone is not currently able to log out. And he's a little worried that people are going to find out and blame him, but also, yeah, he's a little shifty right now.
Okay. I will say that all of you guys who have separate rooms in the Monster Hunter Guild, they have supplied rooms to all of those who have asked for one, are now free to wander downstairs and partake in the continental breakfast that is provided. It is your standard, like, scrambled eggs and cereals and oatmeal, that sort of thing. Nothing too fancy, but it's food.
It's calories.
Is
Zima
there
is
like
disappointed.
Is there like a terrible waffle iron that only cooks like 3/4 of your waffle, and like one of those really, really bad automated toasters where you put the bread in and it shoots it like 3/4 of the way across the room?
No, but Marlon is absolutely cooking half-baked pancakes.
Amazing.
Baking pancakes.
You're baking pancakes.
They are less baked if someone tries to rush him. If he's like, fine, you want your pancakes sooner? Here you go.
Just raw batter on the plate.
Just raw batter on a plate.
I mean, like, half the tavern is probably hungover, so that's probably on par. Like, oh, sweet oatmeal verum. Oh, this is not oatmeal. Okay, whatever. The standards are on the floor.
So were the pancakes.
I think Ruby is gonna like take a plate full of just like whatever, and then like just sit down at a little table with her little tray, using a makeup palette as a tray, which is fitting.
Okay.
Very girly pop, though.
Yeah, and
So girly.
downstairs is kind of like they've got like couches set around with little like coffee tables and things like that. There aren't any like tables, but there are coffee tables you can go sit down at and kind of huddle up with your other party members or meet new ones and whatnot.
Okay, I think Ruby will look for a table that's already got some people, but has like at least an opening for her, and is just gonna like plop her little cutie self down, just like, "What's up, guys?" Just totally unfazed.
Is that decision affected at all if Ruby sees literally the shiniest, sparkliest dark elf she's ever seen in her life? Like, shiny
Explain.
armor, glistening hair, like fucking Fabio of the Dark Elves.
Oh my
Raise the
god, yes.
Like he even like
Oh.
he grins and you hear a ting. Like it's bad.
Ruby drops her plate. Just like, well, hi! And just like toddles over.
I love this.
Yeah.
So much.
Ronan's going to throw his hair back to look and see what the noise was. Say, oh, hello.
Can I roll to see if Ruby faints?
I am not going to stop you. That is 100%
Amazing.
up to you.
I'll have her swoon, visibly swoon,
Swoon.
just like, and then she's gonna get it together, very theatrically, like, and just be like, "Hi, my name's Ruby," and she's gonna hold out her little feathered wing like hand for.
Floop. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be like, my name's Ronan. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You shine like a disco ball, and I am all about that.
Thank you.
It's a good thing, babe. It's a good thing.
Oh, okay. Would you like? Do you have a party? Do you need a place to sit? Do you want to? I've got.
I would
you know,
love
my
to
friends
sit.
here.
Sitting's my favorite, and she's gonna like plop right down next to them.
Very, very good. So everybody, this is Ruby.
Hi, Ruby.
Good morning.
Buttermilk is just like sitting on the edge and just drinking coffee. Has not eaten anything. She
It's
is
probably
severely
not good
hungover.
coffee, but it's coffee.
She is severely hungover and is freaking out about the fact that we haven't been able to take a break. And it's just with her coffee cup.
Zima, what are you up to?
Yeah, Zima walks in and kind of sees the state of the food and stuff, kind of recoils a little bit, because it's really not up to par. And was looking for kind of a place to sit alone, but that doesn't really seem to be going on. Everyone seems to be, hungry and stuff. So, pretty randomly, she decides to sit at whatever free available corner of this particular table is. And, just kind of...
Dramatic sashaying.
More, yeah, a little, but a little more like, like trying to show very loudly how, I don't know, like, that she's distressed. Like, she's not going to talk first.
Gotcha.
She's not going to do that. She's trying to, like, be subtle, but also make sure people see her.
See me, but don't talk to me. Kind of.
That's a little bit of the energy, yeah.
Gotcha.
You have chosen to sit next to a wizard in a very pointy knitted hat and knitted robe, who is actively knitting with 2 wands. He's using magic wands as knitting tools. And he says, "Excuse me, you are sitting on my yarn. I need you to move."
I'm sitting on your yarn. Sorry. Gets up.
He yoinks the yarn back, and then says, "Please, go back to sitting."
Alright, yes.
You sound like me. You're from Osvis?
Oh. Yes, I actually am, yes.
Oh, good. I thought I was the only one. With the whole war thing, I guess they just didn't make that many Osvins. But here we are, I guess.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Yes, so so Osvis, I have not been there in a very long time.
Oh, no, he pulls out
Is
his
it-
player notebook as well and says, "I have never been there either. We are all in company here."
Oh, okay. Excellent. Okay.
We are all...
Yes, isn't it so nice that everyone is speaking Czech all the time? It's very convenient. I thought I was going to have to speak English.
I'm actually from California, but I appreciate it.
Oh, okay. No, okay. But you speak Czech very well.
You speak English very well. I think this game is translating so that it's not an issue for players to interact with other players.
Okay, but I will show you what... I will speak English to show you the difference, okay? So that you know. I'm so sorry that I sat on your yarn.
Oh, don't
That
do
is speaking English.
Don't do that ever again. It's bad.
And
It's so bad.
excuse me?
No, it's not
It is
you.
bad in what way?
No, the Slavic accent is beautiful. You should use it.
I cannot believe you don't think I am cute in my little English accent.
I mean, I'm sure you're very cute, but I am not romantically attracted to people, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
I should introduce you, everyone. This is...
I am Zima.
Nice to meet you, Zima.
Hello, yes, it is.
Zima, love the name, girly.
Oh, thank you, yes.
The crow
It
is
means,
Peru. I don't know the crow, but this is Pockets, Ronan, Archibald, and Buttermilk, and I am Mariska.
Mariska. Okay. I will do my best to remember everyone. What were you saying, little crow? Oh, I forgot to mention Zima's about 6'4". She's
Very tall.
very big.
Mariska
Oh.
is much shorter.
Oh.
Mariska's like 5'4".
Cute.
Ruby's 6 even, so we're tall sisters. That's a good question. What was Ruby saying? I am very much like her. Wow, airheaded. Ruby's just gonna be like, yeah, what was I saying? And she just like stops. And you can tell like there's like gears trying to turn in her head. And then she just kind of blinks
Okay.
and it's just like
Okay,
She
do not
lost the
hurt
plot.
yourself. It is okay. Don't hurt yourself.
Thank you.
It's
That's so considerate of you, babe. Thank you.
fine. Yes, I know.
I think we're all a little frazzled compared to last night.
Hmm.
I mean, we did party pretty hard, right, Buttermilk?
Yeah, didn't we?
There's a slow sip coming from the mug. Buttermilk does not appear to be much of a morning person. Please excuse. She's a fabulous cook. We had stroganoff just yesterday, made out of magic horse.
Water horse.
Mm,
Oh, it
yes.
was so good.
Now, I should say, I have very recently decided to be vegan, so I cannot partake in anything with animal product.
Oh, that's valid.
Well, that's a shame.
My sentiments too, I am afraid, but I am glad that you have found your preference.
Mhm. Yes, it is a preference for sure, yes.
So, how did everybody get here? Did we all get invites? Or do you maybe know somebody? Or, like, did you work on the project?
That was...
Well, I was invited.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was just going to say I was invited.
If anyone is paying any sort of invitation, Ronan kind of casts not a sketchy glance, but a suspicious glance around at everybody while trying to not look like he's looking at everybody. So it's really just kind of weird. I rolled a 3 on that check.
Okay.
So,
You know what? I'll try that.
I rolled a 3 on noticing it. Isn't that amazing? Does that go to you or me?
Mariska rolled a 16 on noticing. And says, Ronan, you're alright.
Buttermilk
Yeah.
rolled a 2.
I'm just
Buttermilk
Ruby
really,
rolled a 10.
I'm just really curious about people. You know me. I love to hear about people.
Well, that seems to check out. I don't know what other information could be seen from this at all.
Check out. Mariska's knitting away.
Ruby's gonna like reach into her feathers, pull out a lip gloss, don't ask questions, and she's going to use Ronan's armor to look at herself while applying and be like, yeah, I got invited. I just think this is so cool, you know, like you can pick your own avatar and how you want to look. Like, look at this. Ooh, ooh. Hold on, wait, I missed something. I missed a spot. Yeah, so I got invited. What was the question?
That was the question. Do you have it? What was your name again?
My name's Ruby.
Ruby.
That was an 11
Like,
for Ronan
yeah.
to attempt to hide his dumbfoundedness at a crow putting on lip gloss.
I'm curious about this. Is it just the lines on the beak?
Is it just a little like heart on the tip of the beak?
Honestly,
Oh, that's
babe,
adorable.
I'm still figuring it out. Like, crows are like all that in a bag of chips, right? But I still like want to be like, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm trying to figure out like what's the limit? Like, how far do I go? But yeah, I got mascara down. Don't ask Cody how I figured that out. But you know,
Well, birds have eyelashes, I think.
Well, this one does, yes.
I don't know. I only know about cats.
What color was this lip gloss, by the way? I'm just curious.
Oh,
What was the one you picked up? We'll say it's that.
maybe like a reddish tint.
Okay.
Oh, neat.
Cute.
Looks like blood.
Not crazy at all.
Oh,
Anytime Roden moves, she just puts her feathers out, holds his shoulder still, and it goes up and it comes off.
Archie, the little nerd, because I rolled a 13 on whether he would know if birds had eyelashes, and then I actually looked it up, is being absolutely quiet because these are two new stunning people and he's too shy to speak. But in his head, you just see the script running across his eyes of they kind of do, but they're actually super, super small feathers. So yes and no.
Technically.
So, are y'all looking to like go on an adventure? Maybe party up? You want to learn some skills? We just got done with some stuff yesterday, but I think we're gonna go try to level up a little bit and find some teachers maybe, and then go do some more stuff.
Yeah, I mean, take advantage of the non-break that we're getting.
Well, if
Groovy
last
sounds
night
like
was-
a plan.
If last night was any indication for me, I should probably definitely join a party. So, sure, why not you?
I'm gonna I mean, I've been thinking about like going to the market to see if there's like purchable boosting items and things.
Cool.
Oh yes, I have been to a market because I was doing the skill thing. That's what I'm sorry. I spent most of the first 3 days building skills, and then I joined their party just yesterday to do
Yeah, see,
that.
that's a smart thing to do.
So, I have all of my skills that I think I can find here, but if anyone needs to learn any wizard skills, I can maybe.
Do you know a doctor?
No, I don't think so, but there's probably one in this guild. This guild has many people.
They
Okay.
do.
That's the nice thing about
That's a
this
quiet
guild.
voice.
The ranger guild, you must be a ranger, but here they don't care what you are. You can be any class. They don't care.
I guess it takes all sorts to hunt monsters, so it's fair.
Little unicorn, where is this doctor that you know?
Oh, I'm clearly not making eye contact. It's just I actually spoke to the bartender, and he was able to teach me the first little bit of doctor. He taught me mend.
That is not one that I know, actually. That's very interesting.
He could teach you, or I could try if you want. Again, no eye contact whatsoever.
Interesting. Do you think you could teach me how to commune with the dead? Is that a skill you would know?
No, not my wheelhouse. Not my wheelhouse. But bartender might know somebody who does. I don't feel like that's a taboo in this place. Hasn't come up. But worth a shot. Maybe.
Zima has kind of a bemused smile and nods along.
Then she's like, I'll stop talking now. I think I've said enough.
Pockets offers a gentle back pat.
Because that's a very interesting bowl of yogurt and fruit he has in front of him.
Don't know nobody you don't like no parfait. Okay. So does that mean that we want to hang out here for a little bit to see if our new friend can learn something from Malin, and then we'll head into town?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Oh yeah, I still have all those dragon feathers I gotta sell.
Oh yeah, your dragon feathers.
Dragon feathers.
Oh yeah, it's from our last adventure. We relocated a fledgling from a farmer's property to a campsite.
Fully gonna pull
Oh,
out one of the feathers
look
from his
at
bag,
this.
like, look at this. It's so cool. Like actually hands one to Zima and Ruby, like, take a look at it. It was so quiet. It's like owl feathers. It didn't make a sound as it like moved.
And the eyeballs were like this
Ooh.
big.
Stop.
Oh yeah, saw my reflections. I saw my peepers in its peeper. It's great.
Shut up. That's amazing.
Yeah, I probably lost 3 of my 9 lives that day.
Oh, babe, bummer.
No, not like literally, but like my soul left
Oh.
my body.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or left
Sometimes
this
I take
body.
things a little literally.
No, that
No,
is
it's all good.
actually a skill you can learn. Someone I heard talking about it said that they could do that, but I think that's a
Astral
higher
project?
level skill. I don't think I have that one.
That would be cool.
While
I wonder
they're
if I could use
talking,
this-
Buttermilk is just mumbling about how she wants to know what dragons taste like.
My guess they would taste like gator.
Did y'all hear me?
Gator?
I'm pulling up
And
your
she's just
character
like
sheet. I forgot to
really
study.
muttering to it. How she's like, "God damn dragons!"
That was only a 7. So I
Maybe
don't
you
think
can find some dragon meat in the market if we go. Do you want to go look around, see what we find?
Well, I suppose.
Maybe if we're lucky, it'll be jerky.
Rather fresh meat.
That's fair.
we could all do it.
Buttermilk
Go
is
together.
sassy in the morning when she's hungover.
There's also,
Yeah, we
you
could all-
know, we could take a quest, go run around in the woods, see what we find there. Or do both.
Oh yeah, medicinal mushrooms.
We
I
could go
mean-
to the woods, you know. Wouldn't you know?
I mean, I'm
We
all
could-
for anything that gets us more cash. I can stash the feathers up in my room in the meantime. They can wait. They're not gonna go in a place.
We could go take a look at the board and see if there's anything that like strikes our fancy, and then when we go run the rest of our errands, we could like, I don't know, actually prep for it this time instead
Yes.
of just
We did
stumbling around
great
in a cow field.
We did great by the skin of our teeth. I don't know what you mean.
I mean, yeah, roll of the dice, literally, right?
How
But,
many cows
yeah,
did you lose?
Details.
But what it doesn't? Ish.
Ronan sadly stirs his oatmeal with his spoon, looking despondent.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry.
I didn't think herding cows would be this traumatic. I never would have imagined.
The
He
cows
got
had
he got
names.
very attached. They all had names. And quite a
Very
few were
nice.
lost. Many before I got there, but you know. They did not know what they were getting
Buddy.
into. They came back for help. It is smart.
We came back for help once we realized what we were getting into.
Right, so
Yes.
I'm going to go to the market. I'm going to get yarn. Anyone who wants to come with me can come with me.
I'll go with you if you don't mind.
I'll tag along.
Sure, why not?
I think I'll
Yeah,
join.
Buttermilk is gonna stand up and just like look at y'all, waiting to go. Like, are we leaving? This is what we're doing. Alright, cool.
Great. Did we want to pick a quest before we go so we know where we're going after, or...
Yes, that's a great idea.
Okay,
That
let's go.
sounds like a smart idea.
Shall we look at the board, see what they have?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
So I picked the last one, so maybe somebody else picks the next one. That didn't work. It was a little rougher than I thought.
I mean, to be fair, it was a relocation, and then we fought a horse that came out of a pond. So
Really cool horse who came out of the pond.
it was a real and tasty.
Was it the
horse.
Kelpie?
It was a delicious horse.
Not quite a kelpie.
Oh, what?
It was like
Girl.
okay, so imagine the musculature of a horse, and then it had instead of like fat and skin, it was water and red eyes. So I don't recall it.
Puddle of water then?
It was kind of like
Sorta.
gelatin. You know, like one of those Japanese gel cake things that were like super clear. That's pretty much what the flesh was like.
Oh, I know what that is. That sounds mega cool.
Kind of tasted like well, what you would expect a pond to taste like. But once you got to like the meat, like the muscles, that's when it was better, for sure.
Everyone here is really obsessed with food, it seems.
Oh, Buttermilk is our chef.
Really good one too.
Does cooking in real life, if I am not mistaken?
Yes, I do. I like to.
I love that. So did you prepare the water horse thing y'all fought?
Yes.
Of course.
How do you do that? Like, would you boil it? Would you?
No, the first night we made country
Lord
fried.
have mercy. Mariska goes up to the board looking at the quests.
Walking right beside them.
Zima would like an excuse to be away from talk, so joins.
Yeah, what are you guys looking for in terms of quests?
Archie's looking for good payout for not as much work as that last quest wound up being.
Okay. So you're looking for something a little bit lighter, a little less chaotic?
Yeah, and like equal bits to pay. Like he's expecting it to be a little less if it's less work, but still.
Okay.
Buttermilk wants to kill monsters.
Archie wants to pet monsters.
So she can cook the monsters.
So there is one that says something again about something being in a particular abandoned temple that needs to be cleared out, but it doesn't say what it is. So you don't know what that is. There is another one that's just recently been posted that is not a monster killing quest, that requests that a crystal be stolen back from a witch and returned to its rightful owner. And there is a cave that somebody said is particularly strange and has only recently appeared, and they want somebody to go check it out.
I think Ruby likes the sound of the crystal, but for not entirely pure purposes.
Sparkly.
That's crazy, right? We should check that out, right? Like, I just think, let's get a good look at
I would
it.
like to meet the witch. I think it would be fun.
What if she is gingerbread house witch? She eats us.
Then if we succeed in taking back the crystal, maybe it takes away her powers and then we can eat the house. Safely and with no consequences whatsoever.
That's too many calories. We can't eat the whole house. That would be wasteful. We would have to invite more people to eat the house with us.
Is that a
You know it is not real calories. You know this is game, yes?
I don't think this is... You just said you were going to be vegan. Wait a second.
Yes?
Maybe
you're right. It's
you
not
know
my
it's
business.
not real
I couldn't
meat
eat
in the game, right?
Maybe we can applesauce to make her house. We don't know.
I am okay
I
with
do not
whatever
like
you
the
want to
tone
choose.
that you are using.
This is my tone. Get used to it.
Ronan is fully spaced out, trying to figure out how one could build a house out of applesauce.
Buttermilk is confused. How do you build a house out of applesauce?
Well, because that's the binding agent if you don't want to use eggs, isn't it?
That and bananas. The bananas plus applesauce can be a pasty paste.
I usually
I've-
substitute applesauce in recipes for oil, not the eggs.
Then what do you use for the eggs?
Eggs.
Guys,
Don't
this shit is
substitute
bananas.
the eggs.
Well, if we don't want to do the jewel and the witch because gingerbread, then what are we going to do?
I'm all for the cave, because you don't know what that is. It might be something cool.
Ooh, what if there's bats, like giant bats in there?
Buttermilk, you want to try cooking bats?
Let's do the cave.
A little nudge. And meet up together.
The cave could be interesting.
And looks to Ruby, caves can have gems hidden in them.
Ruby's just gonna do like the sharpest neck turn. Might have heard a snap. You have definitely caught her full attention, and she just like adjusts her shoulders, and it's just like, you make a very good point. Actually, we should check it out.
So you guys select the cave then?
Ka-chink!
There you go. You guys pick up the quest, and I assume pass it around so it all registers in your notebooks. And it says to travel to Ederly to explore the cave.
Sweet. Okay. Shopping?
Shopping!
Have her heading. Shopping and
Yes.
selling.
And I'm gonna gloss over
Game
the
question.
Yeah.
Did we ever figure out how much that last quest gave each one person?
Yes, but I think I had to do math, and I don't remember what it was now, because it's been a little bit. Yeah, I'll have to go back and re-listen to it. I'm not sure exactly how much, but I want to say it was like 20 or 30 gold. No, because there were 5 of you. So there's 5 of you. If you split it equally, it was 20 gold pieces each. And then
There's technically 2 jobs.
I'm sorry?
There's technically 2 jobs. Wasn't technically the payout of 2 jobs being fulfilled?
Yes, and that's what I don't remember is what the other one was off the top of my head. I don't have that in my notes. So I'll have to go back and do math, but I'm pretty sure you have like a decent little chunk of gold to work with.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Just in case I said
realize I don't have my notebook.
I should write these things down.
I try, and then I misplace the book.
Well, I do have down that Archie paid $30 gold towards the 3,000 gold that is needed to purchase his horse from the Monster Hunters Guild. So it's probably 30 gold, roughly speaking.
Yeah. So I think I'm at a total of 50 out of 3,000 so far.
And then you guys did buy drinks, which is also, I don't remember how much you spent on that.
I spent 7.
Oh yeah, I think my gold is wiped.
I had it written down. I spent 7 gold.
Nice.
That's why I was like, I don't know how much I have. But
I think for the sake of sanity, and not having a shopping montage, that we will just go around the table and say what you guys pick up when at the market, if anything at all. Mariska picks up some yarn. Easy peasy. What do you guys pick up?
Do you want to just go around, or?
Yeah.
Buttermilk's just gonna pick up like herbs and spices and things like that to use in her for cooking. She's gonna get stuff for cooking.
Okay,
So
I'll say that's
what she's
probably
gonna
not
buy.
super expensive. It's probably like 2 or 3 gold.
Okay.
I know Pockets had a particular aim in mind.
Yes, I wanted a tracking device to help me track things.
Yeah, you find a shady, out-of-the-way little booth of a guy who's like, hey, you want to buy something cool?
That depends what you got.
You want to track shit? You want to see where everybody's going? You look like a sharp mind. He thinks you're a spy. He's not a very good spy.
To be fair, Pockets
Pockets
based their
looks
whole
like a
attire
spy.
off of Snake, so
Yes.
Pockets does look like a spy.
in fairness. I could be in the market for tracking mechanisms.
Yeah, you want to see how it works? You put this
Yes.
little tag. It looks like a bead, right? Put it on whoever
Right.
or whatever you want. And this little compass will show you exactly where that bead is at all times.
How much?
How much you got?
I have 5 gold.
You're lying. Give me 10.
8.
7.
Deal.
Deal. He shakes at it. He's not smart enough to know that he just went lower than you. And he hands over the tracking device in exchange for 7 gold. You have now picked up your first spy skill. Congratulations.
Excellent.
Archie,
She is
are you
in
picking anything
suspension.
up while you're out and about?
Do we need to keep track of like ammo for bows or anything, or do I need to purchase ammo for bows?
No, I don't think you do, but you can just say it as like a story thing that like you pick up more arrows or something of that nature.
It picks up more arrows. And the only other thing he was going to try and do was sell the feathers at the Fletchers, which can just be a quick like.
Yeah, a swap.
He's not. Yeah.
Did we ever narrow down exactly how many feathers you picked up?
I feel like we did. I just don't think I wrote. Oh, I did write down how many actually. 9 feathers, roughly about my height and length. I did write that down.
Okay, so they are going to pay you 10 gold per feather.
Yeah.
Because it is not all that easy to find feathers from a dragon in ready reach without getting anywhere near a dragon. So they are very grateful for not having to go find those themselves. So they will pay you a total of, I believe that would be 90 gold for those.
Hell yeah.
Nice job.
Look at you.
Keep a small percentage of that, and then the rest of it's going to the Reggie fund.
Man, if only you could sell, the location of where you got those feathers.
Please tell me Ronan says that out loud. Because I don't think Archie has the wherewithal to remember to ask that. Actually, no. Let the dice tell me if he does or not. That's a 19. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I couldn't come up with a movie that was like that. I'm so sorry.
But
the added criteria of it also being a book.
But you'd be like, oh yeah, it's little. It's going to be shedding its feathers for probably a little while longer. So if you can get there and have somebody kind of sneak it, you could probably just gather feathers off the ground. That's where I got these. It's at insert place here. And like there was an issue with the lake, but that's been taken care of. There are signs warning you of the dragons there, so if you see those, you're in the right place.
Great, well thank you. Here's a tip, and they hand you another 10 gold. Just as a little bonus. Because they're still gonna have to travel and do like work and all that jazz, but they are grateful. So total, you just picked up 100 gold.
Very lucrative.
Yeah, get that bag.
Yeah, but I think that and getting more arrows. Oh no! He would have also gotten a cold weather coat because he currently just has a fur-lined vest that leaves his chest and arms very exposed. And if we ever go into colder climates, he's screwed. So he'd want to get some like cold weather gear, but I think that would be the last thing.
Okay, that'd probably be a different shop, but I'll say you probably could pick one up for like a good one would be 10 gold, a mediocre one would be 5.
He's gonna go for the 10 one because he doesn't want a disapproving look from Zima. Like, if I look ugly, I'm gonna get a look, and I don't want to look. So-
Ronan, do you do any shopping while you were out and about?
He doesn't really have anything on his to buy list.
Okay.
So he's just kind of wander around, and if something catches his eye, then great, but not really.
Okay, then Mariska is going to use him to hold yarn.
Yes.
Just handing it to him. Like, here, you hold this. It's just, like, not being mean about it.
Yeah.
Just, Mariska has decided that Ronan is Buddy, and so Buddy can hold the yarn.
If not friend-shaped, why hold yarn?
You guys bonded the night prior. Mariska taught Ronan how to knit, which was a great step up over Ronan referring to knitting as crocheting.
No.
He was honestly trying to interact. He just didn't have the right word.
And Mariska didn't know that at the time.
He'd never seen that movie.
Figured it out. But Mariska spent time teaching Ronan how to knit last night, so now Ronan is getting yarn. How about Zima? Zima, do you do any shopping while you're out and about?
Yes. She is currently in the market. She's in a hat mood. She's going to get these really dramatic sort of swooping hats, like almost sun hats. A couple of them have these nice little like veils coming off of them. She's just really wanting some accents up here. And if sorry, is the unicorn guy named are we calling him Archie or is it Archibald?
Archibald.
Yeah, so if they happen to be around, Zima's gonna kind of like give some eyes about like, oh, I really wish I could get that one, but it is just so expensive. Be really lovely if someone be really lovely if there was someone who could help me pay for this hat. It is just so perfect.
How much is it?
How much is it? Hold on. 19. It is about. I think it's about 50 gold pieces.
Oh. Do you how much do you have for it? Like, I'll go half these with you if you want.
I only really have 15 gold pieces.
See him. 15, 35, 71. Oh. Just hands over 30. Just hands over. I just forgot all the math I just did. Sorry.
No worries.
We're all.
You would be left with 65. I'm sorry, you would be left with 55 if you hand over the 35.
He will, and he says, "Think of it as a welcome to the party gift, I guess."
Oh, that is so wonderful. You are so cute and generous. Thank you so much. I won't forget.
You see that he goes to put the hood up of his vest, but like keeps it down. Like, no, don't do the high thing. That's super cringy. Don't do.
How red is Archibald's face right now?
Oh, he's so pale, so he's so red.
So his silver hair is like a beacon right now.
And last but not least, Ruby, what do you seek out in the marketplace?
Ruby was totally like silently cheering on Zima, like, yeah, Queen, get that bag.
I should say this whole time Zima's been eyeing Ruby, not saying too much, but like sharing a lot of like me on the same page about what's happening right here. Yeah.
How much gold does Ruby have?
Give me a die roll really quick.
Okay, I'll have to use a digital one because I still don't know where I put my die. Gotta
Yeah, no
unpack
worries.
it somewhere. All right. That was a 4.
I'll say you have 4 gold pieces in your possession currently. You've been spending money on lip gloss and girly pop things, and have quickly run out of money of what little you've earned while in the game.
Ruby's just gonna look at her little. I assume she's got a gold pouch and is just like gonna use her like long feather, like just kind of going through and just be like. And she's gonna. I think she's gonna look for like more rings to put on her little feather hand things or anything shiny, any like trinket. Just nothing weapon wise, nothing she can use strategically. She wants to look for jewelry.
And
probably with.
You find jewelry. It is so far out of your price range that they're not even letting you try them on.
Oh my god. She's just gonna do like a little. And then she's gonna look for something in her price range, and she would totally not be opposed to like cheap costume jewelry.
So it is not jeweled, but you do see a small booth with a little girl and her mom selling flowers, and the little girl is selling flower crowns.
Oh my god, yes. So
and
Ruby's just gonna be
a flower crown is 1 gold.
Oh my god. Okay, so Ruby's just gonna waddle up and just look at the selection and just be like, do you have any flower crowns in a pink or purple?
There's this one right here, and she kind of like has to shift things around, but she pulls out basically like a pink daisy crown, that one could wear.
Is there like a mirror or something where Ruby can see herself trying it on?
You might
There's a Ronin.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's Ronin, or you could use a shop window. Like you kind of use it as a mirror.
I think she's gonna hold it in her feathers and go like this, look around and see that there's nothing, and then turn to Ronin and be like, Ronin! And just like motion to get over to where she is.
Mariska, you'll have to come too since you are connected.
I am busy. I am
Ronin has
yarn.
his arms literally full of yarn and starts to wander away. Regardless of whether or not Mariska has paid for the yarn yet, just starts
I forgot about that.
I just assumed that had already happened. That's so funny.
I'll say probably about
I don't know if it did or not, but
I'm gonna say probably about half of the yarn has been paid for, so Mariska very hurriedly starts paying for the yarn that Ronin is walking away with.
I mean, the other thing that Mariska could do is just like grab Ronin by the shoulders and turn him back to the yarn store. Like it's not, it's not that hard to steer him.
True. Mariska's just gonna let him go and pay for the yarn.
Okay. Yeah, Ronin's going to, with 2 arms full of spools and cakes and hanks of yarn, just kind of wander on down to where Ruby is, and like kind of peer at her. Like around the pile? Like, what's up, Ruby?
Ruby's still holding the flower crown, and I'm looking at so we're both 6 feet, but I'm gonna Ruby's gonna lower herself so she could stare at the breastplate, so she can see herself with it.
It's covered in yarn, so you're gonna have to tell. He'll figure out what you're doing and like turn around.
Okay.
And just gonna sigh. You're gonna have to and he's gonna try to like swoop his hair out of the way because it's very long and luscious and will absolutely not provide an accurate reflection. So like awkward maneuver, and then you can see his very shiny armor.
Ruby's gonna be like, "Thank you," and then when she's like done like looking at it, she's gonna like tap Ronan to be like, "You're good to go." And then look at the mom and her kid and be like, "I'll take this one," and puts 2 gold on the table, even though it was only 1 gold.
And Ronan's gonna waddle back to Mareska.
Oh look, you see my friend is back. I told you we were not stealing. I was just paying for it. It's fine. It's fine.
That did give Pockets an idea, though. Is there a place where one could find hand mirrors or compacts?
Probably not in the section of town that you guys are in. That would be more something you'd have to go to like downtown Starlight City to go find. Because it would be for fancy folks.
Yeah, I guess a polished shield would be pretty expensive too. Well, there's hopes for later, perhaps.
Ruby's gonna waddle back up to the group and just like she's gonna hold her like arms like this and just be like, "Notice anything new?"
Oh, Your Majesty, I love the crown.
Oh,
Thank you.
Pretty. Looks awesome. It matches your lip gloss.
You noticed! Oh my gosh, thank you. That was the whole point. I don't know if she can actually clap with feathers, but she's gonna try.
You can try.
Try. Roll the clap.
And your hair,
Roll the clap with feathers.
your hair just goes whoosh back. There's this large crow lady just like.
It is very cute, but we will need to get you something better later, I think. We could do better than that.
I agree. It's cute for now, though. And then she's gonna be like, "I am so broke."
I mean, you and I both, I just spent all my money on yarn, but I will be happy for the next week, so there you go.
Yes.
Oh, just spend all my money on you.
Your companion, Mariska, starts taking the balls of yarn out of Ronan's arms and sticking it into his bag so Ronan doesn't have to carry it. But he does take a couple that he specifically leaves for Ronan, and he has bought some knitting needles for Ronan so Ronan can do it on his own, and sticks those into Ronan's bag for him.
Aww.
Thank you.
No,
Thanks.
no. Just you have fun with it. No, thank you. No.
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 Thank you.
No.
No.
You make something. You have fun.
I already know that word. You don't. Like I know lots of words. You don't. I thank you for teaching me though. I appreciate you teaching me the word no. Ronan takes his bag and looks very confused and just goes off to find Archibald and Pockets
I think that was
and buttered milk.
the game was struggling to translate something that did not make any sense to me. What happened just now?
I don't want to talk about it. And you see Mariska kind of go red, blushing a little bit. Clearly uncomfortable with the situation. It is... Actually, you know what? You guys give me a roll.
Yeah. 17.
12.
2.
16.
16.
15.
Okay, so everybody but Pockets immediately catches on that Mariska is very uncomfortable with getting praise for anything that isn't, like, work-related. If it's something that he's done, like, physically, like, creating something or being clever about something, yes, but if it's something that he's doing to be nice, he doesn't want to be perceived.
Oh, bless your heart, sugar.
This is something we could use, I think.
Pockets is still just very confused.
Okay.
Archie's kind of giving that look of like I see you and I know you, but like
Ruby,
very
We are brothers
very
now.
small.
It has absolutely gone out the other ear of Ronan's head.
Aww.
He had the thought. He did not hold the thought. The thought is gone.
like a leaf on the wind.
Like, no. No. We're not running spears through the wash here. Thank you.
Ruby wants to reassure, but then it's like, wait, no, and then just gets distracted.
Okay.
With Ronan's armor.
You guys have completed your shopping. A couple of you guys also wanted to pick up some skills from our older players. I know Mend was mentioned, and now we have our spy skill for Pockets. Ronan, how did you want to pick up your skill that you wanted to learn?
I don't know. I mean, like, he's not super... I think the thought occurs to him that they should probably have some sort of better organization. You know, like, even he's got a posting schedule.
Right.
So, and like a costume budget. Like, you don't film 6 costumes on the same day. That's just silly. So he's gonna pay attention around to like people organizing things, like shopkeepers and, you know, large groups wandering through the space, like especially like moms with kids who are like, okay, now we got to go do this thing, and you know, just kind of looking at people who have to kind of try to herd cats.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there any sort of, I'm a meta game here for a hot second, so please feel free to tell me no. Are there any sort of festival-y things that have spilled over to this side of town?
So you guys are in Blackstone right now, which is kind of the opposite side of town. It's kind of like the farming section of town. So there's not quite so many festival things. There's actually some shops that are like not there right now because they're at the festival with a booth or whatnot. But you do see, like, you know, there's people who are enjoying the fact that there aren't other businesses around for them to compete with. There's quite a number of breweries, because it's just one of them towns where there's a lot of breweries. But
yeah,
you know, a lot of them
I was just looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was thinking maybe like a fight pit or like the arm wrestling thing or something like that might be something he would gravitate towards. But if there isn't one, that's okay.
Yeah, not in this section.
I had a flavor question.
Yeah.
Does the air smell burnt where we are?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think the fire would be put out by now, so probably not. But there's probably people talking about the fact that there was a fire, you know, miles to the east. There might be some residual haze, but probably... sorry, haze. But not so much.
You know, I didn't notice the word haze until I chose it as my name.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that's the non-binary hazard of choosing a verb for your name.
Yup.
Or is it's a noun?
Yeah.
Verb.
And then Buttermilk, you had also wanted to pick up a skill. How would you like to do so?
Well, I was hoping I could fight somebody, but
I don't know, you're hungover and grumpy.
I am. She is hungover
You could
and
fight
grumpy.
God.
Buttermilk has decided to multi-class into a fighter, so
I'll say
I'm
rather
not
than
sure.
learning it today at the market, what if you got into a little bit of a brawl the previous night after one too many sips of the
That
knockoff
moonshine.
Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster?
Yeah, that one.
Oh
That'll
my
do it every
God.
time.
Oh,
You got into a little bit of a tussle. There were some broken fingers maybe that got fixed, which is where our Archibald learned how to do mend, because Marlon was like, please stop breaking each other's noses. Oh my god.
Poor Marlon.
headbutts are effective.
So you learn counterattack, and Archibald learns mend. And actually, Mel, if you would like to, you could have learned your skill, which I believe was martial, if I'm remembering correctly, without looking at my notes, from the guild leader last night, if you had been so inclined. And now you're
Sure.
just taking note of how it could be useful.
Yeah.
Does that work?
I can only assume that the guild leader, gathered together everybody who wasn't blessing the trees and the rocks and
Yeah.
the streets with the sacramental wine,
Yeah.
and came up with a plan. Marshaled us to all run herd.
And maybe help clean
Very
up.
good.
After the drinking and the partying were over.
Amazing.
That's not to everybody? We got our skills, we got our stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, why don't we take our 10 to 15 minute bathroom break, and we'll be back in like 15 minutes.
Huzzah!
Hell
Sweet.
yeah.
Woo!
Go team.
Go team.
And we are back. How's everybody doing?
Very good.
Good. Okay.
Big-
So
Vaguely suspicious.
now that we've wrapped up where you picked up your new skills from and have gone on your little shopping spree, you guys are now free
I would like to briefly retcon that I would like to pick up some like glowstones or candles or torches.
Yeah.
And maybe an extra hank of rope. Honestly, it's probably even stuff that we could have found at the Monster Hunters Guild, but just some cave supplies.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there are some of those lying around that you could have just picked up at the Monster Hunters Guild.
Yeah.
So you should be all good to go on that front.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the quest that you picked up says that you need to go to Etterley to explore the cave. Etterley is a good distance to the south. So you will need to travel by horse.
Oh no! It's the worst thing ever. However, will you get through it, Archibald?
I have no idea. As long as nobody is working the stables right now, I'll be fine.
Let me give that a roll. Somebody is working the stables. It is her ladyship.
Good.
The stable master.
Let's go.
Archibald has developed a thing for anyone bigger than him, it seems.
Oh, is that what's going on? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, listen, before I'm judged, can you really quick describe her?
We listen and
Yes.
we don't judge.
Let me make sure to pull up my notes so I can describe her accurately.
No. We listen and we make the best joke ever, because when I listened, I heard that the head of the Monster Hunters Guild was this big, beefy, like, guy with, like, all the muscles and, like, one hand and scars and, like, you know, totally, like, the war-torn, exhausted, grizzled veteran, like, daddy type. And then
literally a bear.
Who's literally a grizzly bear, yeah.
And then we meet the stable master, who someone said muscle mommy, and now my brain just pictures Abria Iyengar as an orc, which, like, I don't think
I love that.
But then after our dear unicorn man hyperventilated at both of them, I posited that they were married, so that way he could be their unicorn.
Oh my god. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
I'm still proud of that joke.
I like your vibe.
Okay.
The stable master's name is Lalia Halan, and she is an orc. She is probably 6'8". So she is taller even than our lovely Zima. She's very muscular. She wears very, I guess, plain clothing. It's not particularly dramatic or anything. She's working around horses all day. Like, her life is these animals, essentially, and making sure that people get them. So it's between actually working with the horses, mucking out stalls, and doing paperwork. So practical clothing, nothing too dramatic, but she definitely has a lot of muscles. And she is absolutely the person handling the roster at the moment.
Oh, good. And feel free, anybody else, to go before me. I just gotta add to my down payment. I can wait.
I'm short with little legs. I'm back.
I have short legs and a margarita.
Mariska has to get a new horse, and the horse fucking loves him. I rolled a natural 20. Jesus. So Mariska gets given this lovely horse, and this horse thinks he is the best thing since sliced bread. They get along fabulously, and they're just chilling. They're hanging out, ready to go whenever you guys are.
I really need this horse to be very cranky and bite everybody else and just be like Surly Rhea.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to give me a roll to see how Mariska's horse likes you, I'm okay with that.
I rolled a 3.
I
That's a
rolled an
9.
11.
I rolled a 12.
I got a
rolled
15.
7.
Okay, so the only person that Mariska's horse likes is Ronan.
That checks out.
It's
I
okay.
don't-
Zima doesn't like this horse either. It's fine.
Honestly,
Buttermilk's
I
so
don't.
sad.
I don't even think Rhoda notices. Like, I think. I don't know if the
it's the
15
way.
was so much that his relationship with the horse as to how much he notices whether or not this horse doesn't like him, and he's
That's legit.
perfectly complacent.
The horse seems to be kind of guarding Mariska as opposed to
Aw.
being a, the standard like prey animal that horses are often perceived to be. So he kind of actively snaps at everybody, except for maybe Ronan. He might just be confused by how shiny Ronan's armor is. It's hard to tell.
I mean, Ronan gets confused by how shiny Ronan's armor is, so that feels fair.
Mm-hmm.
Mariska, does your horse have fangs? Swear I saw fangs in there.
I don't think so. It looks like normal horsey. You see, he, after this horse has been actively trying to snap at you, he is physically lifting up the horse's like gums to see if it has fangs now, and the horse is like, just pleased as can be, not mad about it at all.
Amazing.
Does everybody want their same horse, or?
Yes. Yes.
Buttermilk would
Do I
like
have
to-
a same horse that for sure likes me?
My horse loves me! Finally!
Are you taking the same horse as the last time, or is it a different one?
I am taking the same horse. That was a 19. It was not a nat 20. So I think my horse has just given up and is resigned to the fact that Ronan is the one who's going to hang out with him now.
He just needed
I rolled
to
a-
bond. He's tired of getting left in the stables after one adventure every time. He just needed to be told that
That's fair.
you got the same guy again.
That's fair.
I totally forgot all your horses' names. I'm so sorry.
My
Reginald.
pony's name is Short Stack.
Oh, that's right.
Well, mine was something ridiculous like Prince or Majesty or like Your Highness.
I love that.
So how this
Zima
works
and
is we
Ruby,
roll to
do
see
you-
how the...
Yeah, so I've just been rolling to see if your horse likes you. If you have one already, that's up to you if you want to have already gotten one from a previous adventure. Basically, it's like a horse borrowing system. You return the horse when you're done with your adventure. If something happens
It's
with the horse.
rent a wreck.
Kind of, but you don't have to pay
But for
anything
horses.
to borrow the horse, is roughly the deal, because you're guild members.
If it is a horse I have worked with before, do I have an advantage on how much the horse likes
No,
me, or is
you
it a
do
roll
not.
regardless? Cool.
Oh,
I'll just
no.
get a new horse. It just needs to be big enough for me. Is the main thing.
I mean, Archibald's horse is a draft horse, I believe.
He is. Big old boy. Big, beautiful,
We're gonna wind up with
dark fur.
the Budweiser, like
No,
a
that
full team of Budweiser Clydesdales at this point. Like,
Oh, promise?
that's what we're heading for.
Mariska's
I'm down.
horse is much skinnier, a little bit more stallion-esque than some of the horses you've seen, but definitely not a Clydesdale.
And Buttermilk has a pony.
Pony.
Do
An
I
adorable pony.
do I need to
Adorable.
roll to
love
see if
pony.
my horse likes me?
Yes,
Or-
please.
Okay, let me see.
Oh no.
So 3.
Oh no!
Your horse is barely tolerating you. Okay,
I got a 16.
so your horse likes you well
Oh.
enough.
Could Ruby also fit on my horse?
I mean, you're getting a
we
larger
both
horse.
right?
I will say yes if you would like to do so.
Ruby would love
Ruby, do
that.
Ruby, your horse is ridiculous. Come with me.
She's gonna immediately hop off and do like the little crow hop, 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 and then get on Zima's horse.
And did you want to name your horse Zima?
I'm sorry.
I wasn't ready for this.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry.
Is it a draft horse also, or is it?
I don't know enough about horses. It just needs to be a big old horse to support her because she's a big old woman. Well, a big old person, I mean. I'm sorry, I'm taking way too long. I'm thinking too much.
No, you're
about
fine.
this.
We can always
you're
pivot,
fine.
and while you think we'll travel along to our
Cute.
adventuring point. Ederly is a good distance away. It is a long traveling point. So you guys would spend the bulk of the day traveling down to this town.
The horse's name is Rosebud.
Rosebud!
Nice.
And what color is your horse? Did you have anything in mind for what you were picturing?
Not
I know
at all.
these are horse girl questions.
I don't know a damn thing about a horse. I'm sorry, I'm not a horse
You're
girl.
fine. Don't even worry about it.
Zima would want the prettiest looking horse that was also big enough for her, so.
Okay, what about an all-white horse?
I guess there's that. Sure, that's fine. That's fine.
All right. And you guys are making your way down to Ederly. It is a good distance south of Starlight City, so it does take the majority of the day to get there. So by the time you arrive at Ederly, it's later in the day. It's approaching nightfall.
All right.
I wonder if bats are going to flood out. That would be cool.
Do you think
I
they'd
mean,
be
it's
giant
easy.
bats or normal bats? This is the fantasy thing, so you would think like bigger bats, right?
Oh, maybe, but bigger bats tend to not be in caves. That's more of a micro bat thing. Bigger bats tend to hang out in trees and things.
Are there
At least
trees
to
in the
my
cave?
knowledge. I mean,
That's a big cave.
It's fair, but I mean, unless it's fungus based, I'm not sure a tree would survive in a cave.
Well, there might be an opening with like a little glade thing and like an island on it that like has light coming through to grow plant life.
And what about like all
Theoretically,
those
yeah,
animes where like the town is over a dungeon, and like there's that one level in the dungeon where there's trees and stuff.
I just think of
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can
that's fair.
throw down in a cave where there is a large light source. They could have trees.
Would large bats be magical, and if so, could I use my sense magic skill? That's a dumb question, I'm sorry.
There are no actual magic bats in the presence of you guys. Pockets is just
Okay.
hypothesizing. But I will say you guys have probably seen a player or two running around as a bat person. So there are players that are bats in this world.
Okay.
Yes!
Ronan has to regularly check himself to not sing the Batman theme out loud every time he sees one. There will absolutely be times when you will just catch a very quiet no 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 coming from his general vicinity.
Pockets would encourage it though.
So guys, since it took us most of the day to get here, do we want to camp for the night and then start investigating the cave fresh in the morning, or how do we want to do this?
Well, I mean, our horses definitely need the break. I mean, I have enough energy to explore at least the first level, assuming there's levels.
So
I
we're
would
gonna
like
make
to get to
camp
the cave.
and then scout the cave? Is that what I'm hearing?
It would be my suggestion, yeah.
Is that everybody? We're good?
Yeah.
Make camp. rest the horses, head into the cave.
Do you want me to set up my tent like last time?
Oh yeah.
That would be lovely.
All right, I'll go excitedly because he can do something useful. I was like, okay, I'll go do that. Gets Reginald tied to something or nearby so that he can't run off. And he's gonna pop the tent in the tin.
The tent in the tin expands like it did the last time, creating a large, almost carnival-sized tent for all of you to sleep in.
Ooh.
We looked it up last time because we were like, oh, we have a tent in a tin. How many people? I looked up the rules in the guidebook. It's big enough for 20 people. So you guys have plenty of room in this tent to spread out, make up your own little bedrolls, however you want to do it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. No, go ahead.
Okay. I think Ruby is just like, her eyes are just gonna sparkle and she's just gonna look like amazed and then immediately bolts in, just like hop, 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 hop. And finds a bedroll and she does like this crow thing where she like gets on her back and her feet are in the air and she's just like rolling side to side.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
She's in her own little world.
10 out of 10.
That's wonderful.
Hell yeah.
So our horses can be housed and we can feed and water them while we gallivant in the cave.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to find like a water source that they could drink from or what have you, I'm sure you could probably tie them up with some lead so that they have some freedom of movement to snack and whatnot.
I'm sorry, did you say that like
how close to the cave are we setting up camp?
You have no idea.
Not like right up on it, probably like a little ways away and also like off to the side of it.
You guys don't know where the cave is yet.
Okay.
You know it's near Ederly, but that's as much as you know.
Did I pop this too soon? Or she says realizing. Did I pop this too soon? I can put it back.
I mean, I think we can just camp and then we can try starting fresh in the morning and finding out where this cave may be.
Yeah,
so do we want to camp just outside of town and then in the morning we can figure out where this cave is?
Ruby does this but with her foot because she's upside down. It's the okay
Amazing.
symbol.
Oh, I love her already.
A queen. Yeah, I'm down for that. I know it kind of changes the plan. Is that good for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be important to rest.
It's what I had suggested initially, so I'm fine with it.
All right.
Okay, so you guys
Hey Buttermilk,
go ahead.
Would you mind making dinner? Would you mind making dinner again?
Yeah, in just 1 second. So once we've set up camp, Buttermilk's gonna cast Shroud.
Okay.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
for our new players, I use the nearby flora to provide the party with protection while camping in the wilderness. Shrubs and thorny vines will emerge around the campsite to provide concealment. The shroud lasts until I leave camp. The shroud conceals the light from a small campfire. If hostile creatures advance on the party's campsite, the trees will rustle and howl to provide 5 minutes of early warning. You can pass through the shroud, but you get hit for 1 AP or HP when you try to pass through it.
Okay, I guess I should have asked this before the shrubbery, but I would like to go on a little walk before bed. It's a habit that I have. So I guess I'll just get hurt by your vines and such.
I mean, we can do it before. I can do it before, like, we all like go to bed, but so that way you don't get hurt by it.
This I would prefer. Cool. Yes.
Okay. And I'll hold off and wait till we all go to bed to cast it.
And Zima, true to their word, goes on a little walk through the woods.
Into the woods.
Into the woods.
Okay.
Someone go with her. I mean, it's approaching
no, it is
nighttime
okay.
and
it is fine.
Okay, if you're sure. Be safe. Archie's gonna look for stuff to add to Buttermilk's cooking because he feels bad not offering anything up as a means of help.
Yep, Buttermilk's gonna make a fire. Start cooking. She's making a stew.
Ronan is going to go gather more firewood and kindling, as he does.
I have a 7 for gathering ingredients from the woods. Nothing helpful.
Pockets will also try to contribute. They're going to test out their tracker compass by putting the little tracker thingy in the tent so they can wander off and not get lost.
Oh, very clever. Yeah. Ruby, do you do anything in the pre-dinner prep and bedtime setup?
Very good question. I think Ruby, in preparation for bedtime, is going to just like be sitting on her bed with her little feet out and just like slowly take off her jewelry and just put it in a little bowl. But she keeps the flower crown on.
Aww.
She's not helping with cooking. She is very distracted with herself.
No, as you do.
I think Mariska...
Intentionally, she's just distracted.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. And I think Mariska would kind of become sous chef to Buttermilk again, just be like, oh, what do you need help with? I will help. Since everybody else seems to be gathering supplies and kindling and whatnot, it does not seem that he is needed for that. Zima, how long are you gone for?
I rolled a 5, so I'm gone for a really long time.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I want to get back to the story, but
no worries. I just wanted to figure it out.
I can interpret that a different way.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Don't even worry about it. Buttermilk, what are you making for dinner?
Vegetable stew.
Nice.
Yeah, vegetable stew. Just try not to use any animal byproducts for our friend, at least for the first night that they are here.
Gotcha.
So.
You make this nice stew out of the things that are foraged by the party. Dinner gets finished, gets eaten bit by bit, and there is no sign of Zima.
Archie's getting anxious. I knew someone should have come with them.
Yeah, Ruby's getting a little bit nervous too.
Should we look for her or give her a few more minutes?
Well, it sounded super private, so I don't know. The leg is bouncing like crazy.
I think the more important question is do we know where she went?
Mm-mm.
What direction did she walk? You don't want to go out there blind.
True. I mean, my compass is still pro. It points to the tent, so I could try to find them. Maybe. I do need to practice my tracking, though. Then again, you are the local ranger with us, Buttermilk. So
Would track work with that? I mean, I
mean,
guess I could. It specifically says you can pick up on the trail of an animal of your choice, even if there are no tracks nearby, as long as it is native to the environment you're currently in. I could try to find their tracks, but I think that's a guide question.
What? I'm sorry. Say again. What the move says?
It's track. If I don't expend any AP, when I find tracks, you can instantly identify the type of creature that left them. If it is an animal, the guide will share a fact that you know about them. And then if I expend an AP, it is you can pick up on the trail of an animal of your choice, even if there are no tracks nearby, as long as it is native to the environment you're currently in.
I don't think that would work because, one, Zima is not native to this area, and two, Zima is not an animal. Zima is a people. So,
I can come in
I was gonna say, as
you guys
you guys
planning this
yeah,
stuff.
I was gonna say, as you guys start to, like say, okay, God, should we go look for Zima? Where did Zima go? Zima, you reappear back at the camp, emerging from the shadows.
Yeah, throw open the tent door, clearly in just a horrible mood, and goes right over to where she decides to camp out and just flops on the floor, arms like this.
Archie had risen to his feet to greet her and be like, I'm so glad you're safe. I'm so glad you came back. Did anything happen? Are you hurt? Sees the face and immediately almost shrinks back onto where he had been sitting.
Do you want to roll a d20?
That was a threat.
Oh God. I'm always down to roll a dice.
No. Jesus.
That's a 3.
Okay, yeah, no. She does give a little bit of a smile, that seems very genuine. She's like, "Oh, don't worry, it is all fine. I got a little tired out there. I'm not in the best of moods, but it is all fine."
Did you get hurt or anything? I can fix it if you did.
Well, I could fix it. I am a doctor, if you will recall.
Sorry, I had completely forgotten.
It's all right.
Rescind that.
You're a very sweet little man. No, don't worry about it.
Not so much red, but pink comes onto his face of being called a little man. And there's just the softest little smile that creeps onto his face. Thank you. Because unicorns and healing, I thought it would make sense. That's why I learned it.
Well, it is true that my specialty within this field is not necessarily about healing the living, shall we say?
Oh, word.
So it is good for you to have branched into that area. It is not my expertise, really.
Can't wait to see what you can do with yours. The up down. Hey, what's that?
Yeah, she does turn away from everyone and towards, I guess, the edge of the tent after that interaction.
Ruby's gonna go to Buttermilk and ask if there's like any leftover vegetable soup for Zima, because I don't think Zima had anything to eat.
Ooh. That was a 2. No.
Oh no!
Like, Buttermilk is one, like, she passed, and at that point, she got what she wanted, let everybody have what they wanted, and if anybody didn't get it, she feels a little bad that none was saved. But she was clearly oblivious to the fact that not everybody got served at that point in time.
Oh no, Zima
Not
may
until-
not have gotten served, but Zima sure did serve.
She holds up one hand to Snap.
I was going to suggest maybe Pockets found some berries,
Sorry, babe.
or
I'd offer, but I rolled a 3 on my scrounging roll. So bad.
actually, I didn't roll for my scrounging roll, so maybe something got found.
Let us pray.
I got a 14.
Nice.
That sounds like you found something, yeah.
Delicious.
Now, is it edible?
The schnozberry tastes like schnozberries.
You found a whole Gene Wilder out in the forest?
Yeah, crazy.
Ooh. That's a 2, so that's probably I found
Poisonous?
no mushrooms, probably.
Bad time mushrooms.
Oh, I hope we all packed
Oh,
our bags.
man.
I think we're going on a trip.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Or
To the
maybe
hospital.
to our
Or you're just sitting there, guys. Reggie's talking to me, and I don't think I took that ability.
Sure, you did. I know.
Let me see if I hear people fretting and fussing. I got a 14. So yeah, I hear you all talking, but maybe not what you're talking about. What is going on? What is this?
Oh,
What else?
I think I brought some bad forage into the tent. I'm going to put this back.
You're going to put it just back outside? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to do it, but
Alright, this is fine. Are we sleeping or not? Everyone is still talking.
Ronan's out cold. Just
I
Everyone
think
but him is talking.
Mariska is knitting quietly in along one of the edges of the tent by himself. Set very far
Everyone
apart
but
from
those
everyone else.
two are talking.
Am I talking too much? I'm sorry. I'm a yapper.
Buttermilk
I think-
walks outside, casts Shroud, walks back inside, and just.
I think Ruby's gonna go up to Zima and be like, "Hey, babe. Sorry we didn't save any soup for you. I don't want you to feel like bummed or anything, like, because it is a major bummer. But like, if it helps at all." And Ruby's gonna take her little flower crown and hold it out and be like, "You can wear it for the night if you want to cheer you up, but you have to give it back."
I really would not feel right taking it from you. It suits you much more than it would suit me, and I am not bummed out. Do not worry. It really
Zima,
is no
you are
problem.
so nice. Ruby doesn't even hesitate to
I know.
put it back on her. Well, listen, girly poppity poppity pop, you let me know if you need anything. I'm here for you. I adore you. I adore your whole character. It is like chef's kiss, like, you know. Anyways, I'm a pass
We do not
out.
know how long I spent in the character creator working on this just to get it perfect. You did not even
Right?
know.
Like, people don't appreciate. Like, I am still like, I'll catch feathers at the corner of my eye, and I'm like, that's not my hand.
It's
That's
just
like my hair.
exciting, yes.
It's so exciting. I'm so glad that you feel the same way. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Girl power.
Whoa.
Absolutely, yes. Let us just hope nothing happens to you to change the way you're made your character. That is a bummer when that happens.
Right? Anyways, I'm gonna catch some Zaws.
Very
Me
good.
too.
Very good.
Sleep.
That's what I thought too.
She's
That's
just gonna
what I
like
thought too.
die.
All right, so you guys turn in for the night. Ready to
Arms
start.
arms open to pocket, like Cuddle Buddy again.
Flop.
Aw.
You guys tuck in for the night, ready for some sleep, and get ready to start your quest the next day. You wake up the next morning, and you still can't log out.
Mm,
Why?
it'll be okay.
Did we get any kind of like update from like
Nothing so far from the
Like-
admins. You
Nothing
can
so
message
far?
the
Okay.
admins, but nobody's getting a response.
Are we still like left on red?
Yeah. Which is the title of the
No,
next
we're like-
Digitized Heroes episode, by the way.
Oh, that's so fun.
Nice.
Red.
I already have it in the events.
Oh boy.
Ruby's gonna go, am I cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, or can we not log out?
No, man, I thought it was just me. Man.
Yeah.
This is so not Gucci.
Yeah, I'm
This is
actually
starting to be a
starting to get
little
worried.
annoying.
Like one day I can understand, but like the two, that's weird, right? Like I'm not freaking, right?
Mariska notices Ronan looking a little uncomfortable for now the second day in the row, talking about this in a way that's a little different from everybody else, and quietly says, "Are you alright, Ronan? Are you doing well?"
Yeah, I'm okay. Just wanna be able to log out, right?
Yeah, for
That's-
sure, but you know.
Super weird that it's happening.
Can Ruby roll to see if she notices, or is that not something that she should notice?
This is a quiet to the side conversation.
Okay,
Gotcha.
sorry.
Okay.
Because Mariska noticed the previous day but didn't get a chance to ask about it, and now is noticing it again. So,
Okay. Gotcha.
I don't know why we can't log out, but I'm sure they are working on it. Whatever the case may be, they are not responding to messages.
Yeah.
Archie's just huddled up, drumming on his hooves.
Ronan's gonna open up his book and write his own letter to the admins, but he's gonna write a letter specifically to the admin, well, to the dev who invited him here,
Mm-hmm.
and be like, "Hey, is this because we haven't met up in game yet, or because like I said something to you or something? Like, if that's like, just let me know where to go, and I'll meet you there, and then all of these people can go home for the day."
Oh, buddy.
There's no immediate response, but after a few minutes, you get a badoop.
I guess that
Open.
means open the book.
Yes, it's a response to your message, and
Oh,
it
excellent.
is the dev who goes by. Did you have a name in mind for the dev?
Oh.
Hang on, I've got a thing.
Make it, Caleb. Artemis Trail.
We will name her Madison. And it just says Dev_Madison. Working on it, not sure what's going on. I'm so sorry about this. Would love to meet up.
I guess he's gonna reply, doing quests through the Monster Guilds, come on over when you get a chance. I'll meet you when I get back from whatever quest I'm on.
And she replies very promptly,
And
great.
then Ronan sighs very, very heavily and closes the book.
You good, bud?
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, do you want to go check out that cave? Because we're here now?
I would like to do anything but focus on this. Yeah.
I think a distraction's a good call. Maybe just in case, try not to die.
When you
Yeah, I
say
saw
that,
Sword Art.
Ruby just goes white.
Feathers.
Feathers
Feathers.
I don't mean to be like a Debbie Downer or anything. It's just, safety buddies.
Take your own advice then. Okay, my dude?
Okay, yeah, I'll try not to get bitten. Like last time.
Okay.
Noted.
All right. And as you guys head off to try to find the cave, or head into town, as the case may be, we will pick that up in about 2 weeks with the next episode, because it is 10:16, and we are real close to that 10:15 deadline. So.
Yeah.
Woo.
But yeah. Thanks for coming. Thanks for playing. Thanks for being my Monster Hunters.
Our pleasure.
Anytime.
Absolutely not suspicious whatsoever.
No.
Right. 100% not suspicious.
Not suspicious
Nope.
at all.
Don't be suspicious.
All right.
Don't be
Well, thank you
suspicious.
guys. And we will see you
Suspicious.
guys next week for Digitized Heroes.
Yeah!
Good night, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
All right, good night, everybody.